Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Dragonslayer Spear, which you can get from using the soul of the old Dragonslayer. Now, this is a weapon that I honestly don't see very often. I usually see Faith/Dex users going for the Hey Knight Spear or buffing some other random weapon. I don't really see them using the Dragonslayer Spear pretty much ever. And that's surprising considering how much damage this thing does and how great of a weapon this is. So, getting started, the Dragonslayer Spear requires 16 strength and 25 dexterity, along with 14 faith in order to wield. It has an E scaling in strength, an A in dexterity, and a C in lightning. The physical base damage of the weapon is 180, the lightning base is 105, and for me, the attack rating of this weapon is 542 Withering of Blades and Flynn's Ring. The counter strength of the weapon is 130, poise damage is 20 per hit, and the weight is 10 units. So, this weapon does a ton of damage to people. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how much damage this thing does to people. But, there's an issue with it. There's one big issue with it. And that would be the durability. So, starting off with the cons this time, the durability is just something you really need to watch out for. It can really get you into trouble if you just keep using those R2 attacks, and it got me into a fair bit of trouble, I believe in this fight in fact. Reason being, it consumes durability when you use your R2s, and if you're not wearing the bracing knuckle ring, well, you're not gonna have a good time, to say the least. Your weapon will get close to breaking, your weapon might break, and that's a slight problem, so watch out for that. Just be careful. So, other cons of the weapon, it's relatively predictable since pretty much all you can do is stab with it. It's a spear, it's not the partisan, it's not the standard spear, it's not the silver-black spear. All of your attacks are thrusting attacks. It is what it is. Not a huge deal, but it's relatively predictable, so if you have someone who knows how to fight it, well, you'll probably get parried. Other cons, you cannot infuse it, you cannot buff it, and that's really the only bit of cons I've got for the list. As far as everything else is concerned, this is a good weapon, a really, really good weapon. The biggest pro of it would be the length. This is one of the longer spears in the game, so you can outreach most of your opponents and keep them at bay, do some chip damage through their shields, and hit them from far away if they decide to put their shield down. It really works out very well. Other pros of the weapon, you've got your damage output, and that is just increased further by the fact that you've got a good counter strength rather. So you can hit some really high damage hits with this weapon, and that's kind of scary. Other pros, you've got those nice fancy R2s, and you're good for chasing people down, whether you're using your running attacks or going for the R2s to shoot them from far away as they turn their back. Either one works just fine. But, again, the biggest con of the weapon is your durability. I was mistaken. It's actually this fight where I got into a bit of trouble. I was trying to get the backstab on him so I would be able to kill him without breaking my weapon, but no such luck. So, anyway, that's all I've got to say about this weapon. I hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful in one way or another. Please like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.